With more than 400 departures per day, Scandlines hosts the most highly structured and established route network in the Baltic Sea. In Germany, Scandlines is represented by 4 harbors on the Baltic Sea and offers ferry connections to Denmark, Sweden, Lithuania and Latvia. The Rostock-based shipping company is therefore the #1 in an ocean of competition between Baltic Sea ferries. In a triangle connecting 16 routes between Germany, Denmark, Sweden and the Baltic states, Scandlines was host to 20 million passengers, 4 million cars, 875,000 lorries and 110,000 train wagons in the last year. These figures show the strength and productivity of Scandlines. One of the most attractive ways to get to the Baltic states is by sea. For this, Scandlines has extended its services further. From Rostock, ferries take daily course to the Latvian harbour town of Liepāja. On the route from Kiel to Klaipėda, ferries run of an excellent standard. From Rostock, it takes a fascinating 6-hour sea journey to get to the Swedish town of Trelleborg. The shortest connection to Sweden with 5 departures per day is the traditional Vogelfluglinie between Sassnitz and Trelleborg. From Sassnitz, Scandlines also operates the only direct ferry connection from Germany to the sunny island of Bornholm. The route Rostock-Geza is now operated every 2 hours in both directions. From Geza you can reach Denmark or Sweden by traveling through Denmark. Scandlines' probably best known ferry connection is the Vogelfluglinie between Puttgarden and Rødby. Just in the year 2002, 6.6 million passengers used this traditional ferry connection between the continent and Scandinavia. In the end of the 90s, Scandlines invested about 270 million euros into a highly modern, trend-setting ferry concept and new harbour logistics. In order to reach shorter waiting times and a higher efficiency of the ferries, the check-in facilities in the harbours receive detached lanes for passenger cars and lorries. The ferries for this use were developed specially for this purpose. The new ship design has a similar construction to the old ferries. They are double-end ferries, which can travel in both directions without having to perform elaborate turning maneuvers in front of the harbour entry. This shortened the crossing from 1 hour previously to 45 minutes today. The logistics also were reorganized and optimized. Lorries and trains drive onto the lower deck, passenger cars onto the upper deck, in each case onto separate ramps. Thus, the ferries can be loaded and unloaded within a few minutes. In combination with automatic fastening utilities and the controlled onboard loading bridge, this new concept has cut the harbour mooring to just 15 minutes. Every ferry can carry 30 lorries or 280 passenger cars. In the generously designed check-in terminal, the passenger cars are spread across 12 lanes. The efficient check-in starts with the purchase of a ticket on one of the many ticket booths. The Scandlines Autobus is most modern technology. A device is put on the windscreen of every car with which the car is directed into the specified lane. It allows automatic, cash-free payments and an efficient carriage on the first available ferry. The driver stops briefly and enters the number of passengers on a display. After this, he gets a receipt and drives further to his allocated position. In the previous year, 1.5 million passenger cars and 275,000 lorries used the shortest connection between Germany and Denmark. The ferry connections run a 24-hour service. Lorry drivers can use this to their advantage because the 45-minute passage is the same as the obligatory rest period for lorry drivers. The logistics in the harbour zone and the boarding also define the interior of the ferries. The atmosphere is bright, friendly and well-defined. On the new ferries, the passengers initially arrive at a central point of the ship, from which all shops and service points, as well as restaurants, bistros and cafes are easily accessible. This is an advantage which gives you the possibility to cope with everything on the short crossing of 45 minutes. During a passage, everything works fully automatically on the bridge. Security is the first priority. Nothing escapes the skilled eye of the captain and his first officer. On a passage between Puttgarden and Röby, one encounters another two ferries, the Prinz Richard and the Princesse Benedikt, in addition to the Schleswig-Holstein and the Deutschland. These are the names of the 4 ships which run every 30 minutes on the Vogelfluglinie. They make the foundation of a floating bridge between the European continent and Scandinavia. All Scandline passages are easily booked via a travel agent. Under www.scandlines.com, Scandlines is the first Baltic Sea shipping company that offers internet booking service as a booking possibility for travel agents. Private customers can also use the internet as a direct possibility for nearly all the passages and tariffs. With only a few steps, this system leads to a successful booking.